What up, guys? Alright, we about to do the top 10 most badass moments or awesomest moments in anime. So, let me know down in the comment below what you think should be on this list and what is your best moments in anime, period. Or favorite moments, whatever you want to call it.
Give you.
Number 10, Arise, Solo Leveling. Sung Jinu's
God,
journey
yeah.
from zero to hero is loaded with plenty of badass moments.
Yeah.
But the turning point
If anyone ever read the light novels, because the light novel is so far ahead and actually finished, I'm not going to do any spoilers for anime onlys or anything. But yeah, I'm just going to say this. From everything we've seen so far in Solo Leveling, it's nothing compared to the later seasons that's going to happen. I just leave it at that. And Arise is definitely that. It is definitely like one of the best moments in both the webtoon and in the anime. But I just say, buckle up for Solo Leveling. It's gonna get crazier.
is undoubtedly his job change quest.
Yeah, this was beautiful seeing it in animation. Oh my god. I remember reading it just like, I want
After
this
surviving
animated.
waves of knights summoned by mages, Jinu is offered the chance to become a necromancer called a Shadow Monarch. Since he
Also, has anyone ever realized there's been a lot necromancy? If anyone that reads a lot of webtoons and stuff, necromancy is very popular. I mean, I understand like it's broken, but godly, like the things they can do. I'm not so sure in D&D how broken necromancy is, but I'm like, man, I can see why necromancy is so favored. Not even just from this, just in general. A lot of people are necromancers.
he witnessed the power of summoning soldiers firsthand, Jinu decides to accept.
いいだろう。
The darkness swirling around him and his eyes glowing blue is amazing enough, but then he decides on a phrase to revive his shadowy army, Arise.
起きろ。
Yeah, it looks, yeah.
これはすげえ。
He's literally a one-man
Jinu
army.
being surrounded by his new shadowy minions that glow with inner light after delivering that iconic word is just ridiculously cool. Number 9, who decided that? The 7 Deadly
Yeah.
Sins. The entire
Escanor.
fight between Escanor, the Lion Sin of Pride, and Estarossa is essentially one big flex by the former on the
Anything
latter. The
Escanor
arrogant
is
knight
in
is immune to
is
Estarossa's commandment,
best.
which paralyzes those who hate him, but Escanor only pities the weak.
よろしい。
Yeah. Now the animation, we're not going to talk
From
about
asking
the
him if
animation,
he dropped a coin to hitting him with a miniature sun, Escanor utterly dominates. Even when Estarossa seems to be able to counter Escanor's cruel sun with darkness,
Yeah, he like, boy,
Escanor breaks through
Get
it.
that out of here.
我の攻撃が通用しない。誰が決め
Who decided
His
that?
opponent doesn't get to decide the strength of his attacks. Only Escanor's decisions
what's
matter.
crazy is
Escanor's
that's the
ego
original
burns
owner
as
of
bright
that
as the
power.
noonday sun that powers him up. And we're here for every badass minute of it.
Yeah.
リオネス
Ruling
に
Sun is one of the
戻
most
ろう
overpowered abilities.
行きたいが久々にハッスルしすぎたか。
Number 8, Kurapika's Vengeance. Hunter x Hunter. Since the
Now,
murder
here's another thing. Is it pronounced Kurapika or Kurapika? I've heard people say Kurapika. I heard people say Kurapika. So at this point, I don't know. I just take them both.
of his clan by the Phantom Troop, Kurapika has long sought revenge against its members. He gets his chance when he challenges the brutish Uvogan to a fight.
Yeah.
手応えあり。
It's really unfair. Kurapika is such a broken ability in Hunter x Hunter.
Despite Uvo's incredible physical strength, Kurapika is able to
If Uvo fought anyone else, Uvo would have won. Kurapika just got a broken power that it doesn't take him long to overpower virtually anybody. He's so overpowered in Hunter x Hunter. And even the drawbacks are like, they're okay. Like, his fights don't last long. He's so overpowered. But I mean, fighting this guy, it's kind of like I wish we got to see more of him, but this did just show us, man, Kurapika's so overpowered. And for those that read the manga, you completely agree with me and know what I'm talking about.
Heal any damage he takes. Eventually, he traps his foe in chains that prevent him from using Nen.
捕獲完了
Uvo's strength alone can't break through them. Kurapika's harsh interrogation comes to nothing, as Uvo refuses to give up his fellow spiders, leading to his death. The skull-eyed kid.
I'm gonna say it. Y'all, people gonna hate me for it, but I'm gonna say it. Sasuke wished his eyes was as broken as Kurapika's. Now, Sasuke's eyes is broken, the Uchiha clan is broken, but I do believe they are way too overpowered. Kurapika's eyes are very much overpowered as well, but their eyes is far more believable and far more balanced than the Uchiha clan. The Uchiha clan eyes are just too overpowered and it's overbalanced to the point that it doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna say it here. If his eyes were more like Kurapika's, I wouldn't be mad.
Killer proceeds to bury his opponents with a shovel he brought to the fight.
The goddamn shows.
Kurapika's complete dominance and his plan to put Uvo in the ground aren't just cool, they're ice cold. Number 7, Wrath's Return. Full Metal Alchemist
Another guy
Brotherhood.
with a broken eye
The
ability.
rebels of Amestris seem to have the troops of Central on the run after they take over the capital. That is, until the Führer, King Bradley, returns.
Yeah. He eating all this. He cutting it down. He slaughtering. People getting hits.
The
not even
Homunculus of
involved.
Wrath
Oh my
may be
God.
just a guy who can see anything, but he storms the palace by himself. He dodges and deflects bullets. He cuts huge
Someone with a
shells in
tank is
half.
running away from
When he
you and
squares
you're
up
just
with a
barehanded.
tank, the tank retreats.
Right. That's egregious.
Bradley chases the armored vehicle up the entrance tunnel, slaughtering anyone he comes across. We can understand
Killing
why
them.
nobody wants the smoke, because this moment is fire.
Yeah, that's unfair. That is just an unfair. Boy, he just slice him up in one go. They keep walking
Number
like nothing
6,
happened.
Stoner Sunshine. Geta Robo Armageddon.
Okay, I never seen
Most
Geta.
of this mecha anime series sees the Geta team battle against Dr. Saotome, a Geta scientist now possessed by the sinister alien invaders.
バカめたとえ3人揃おうとももはやこの新ドラゴンの敵ではないわ
Their final confrontation sees the whole team come together to deliver one of the franchise's signature moves, Stoner Sunshine. While it's incredibly badass to see the crew working as one to overcome their enemy, Dr. Saotome contributes to the moment as well. As the invaders flee his body, the good doctor holds them close, ensuring the parasites will die with him. It's a moment that sees both the heroes and the villain look equally epic. Number 5, Nothing Happened. One
Oh my
Piece.
God.
The Straw Hat Pirates face a near-complete defeat at the hands of Warlord Bartholomew Kuma, with Zoro
Yeah,
one of the
Bartholomew
only
wasn't
ones
playing
left
around.
standing.
When he was testing, boy, he put that to the
Luffy's
point where,
right-hand
like,
man offers his own
they could've
life
failed.
in place of his captain.
I mean, like, they could've
Kuma
died.
agrees and decides to push out all the pain and fatigue Luffy has endured into a bubble, which he asks Zoro to take.
ただでさえ死にそうなお前がこれに耐えきることは不可能。死に至
he
る。
would die.
Just a small portion of it sends Zoro into convulsions. After leaving the others, he plunges into the whole thing. Sanji finds Zoro later, and the Straw Hat Swordsman is brutally wounded, yet still standing.
ここで何があった
何もわ
Oof, one of the
Zoro's
best moments.
response when he's asked
Nothing.
what happened only makes the feat even more legendary.
Boy.
What an absolute beast.
But we gotta give props to Sanji too. People gotta remember, Sanji was also going to take the Zoro was like, take my head instead. Sanji was also like, nah, forget that, take mine. Zoro like, nah, you more important because you're a cook. I'm not that important. Someone can take my spot. I'm just a heavy hitter. Also, arguably second mate, but you know that's not official. But anyway, still. So you got to give props on both of them. But
Number
man,
4, I Am Son Goku, Dragon Ball Z. There have been many heroic speeches delivered in anime, but few resonate quite like this one.
You little monkeys always got on my nerves.
It's your turn, Frieza. You knew this day would come.
Frieza probably one
Goku
of the
turns
most
Super
racist
Saiyan for the
persons
first
in anime.
time on Namek. Facing down Frieza, he tanks an attack to the face with 0 damage. The alien conqueror is so incredulous that he asks what Goku is. Goku reveals his name, as well as that he's not only a Saiyan from Earth, but the Super Saiyan Frieza has long
Fear the
feared.
most.
I am the Super Saiyan Son Goku!
This speech goes hard whether you watched it dubbed or subbed, and it always gives us chills.
I am a warrior who's heard of the legends, pure of heart and awakened by fury. That's what I am.
Number 3, Kitan's death, Gurren Lagann. When they're trapped in the Anti-Spiral's death spiral
Yeah.
machine, Team Daiguren's situation appears hopeless. So Kitan decides to step up.
Kitan is so. I mean, everyone in Gurren Lagann is actually pretty broken if you think about it.
After a parting kiss to Yoko, Kitan sets out in his gunman alone. Although he's able to blow his way into the core, the immense pressure destroys his larger gunman, making everyone believe he's dead. However, he takes his smaller gunman and uses one of Gurren Lagann's drills to destroy the core, freeing his friends.
Gurren Lagann is one of those animes that's just.
He may
it's
often
not as
feel
old
like
as people
he's
think it
second
is,
best,
it's-
but in his last moments, nobody outshines Kitan. Not bad indeed.
Yeah.
これが螺旋の力かよ
It's not as old
大したもんじゃねえか
as it is, but it's signified as
Number
one of
2,
those
Madara's
animes.
debut, Naruto Shippuden. For
That's
most of
another
this
one.
series, Madara has been talked up like no one else. So when the legendary Uchiha clan founder is brought back from the dead,
one of my favorite
expectations
moments in
are
anime.
high, and he somehow surpasses them.
Yeah. You being people left and right like it was nothing. Oh my god. I remember when this happened, everyone was talking about it. Like, you couldn't go on the internet and YouTube and not see people talk about this moment right now. And this one, YouTube wasn't that big.
Madara spends basically an entire episode flexing on an
Yeah,
army.
he never
First,
won.
he goes hand to hand and outfights every ninja in his way. Then, he overwhelms them with powerful techniques.
He was, boy.
The kicker is when he summons an actual meteor, which takes 2 Kage-level ninja to stop. Oh,
What you gonna
and
do
then
about the
Madara
second
asks
one,
what they'll
Inoki?
do about the second one.
Inoki.
2個目はどうする大野
Second
木
one, Inoki. Boy, bad right there. Second. That right
Sure,
there
he's the
was
big bad, yet we can't help but admire his strength and his swagger.
6トン樹海交換
Good stuff.
Before Thorfinn takes 100 punches. Finland Saga. Thorfinn goes to speak with King Canute, hoping to convince him not to attack the farm where he's living. But to get his chance, Thorfinn must withstand 100 punches from Drott.
100発耐えればお前の勝ちだ負けたらお前の命をもらう
いいでしょ
Although the small man is beaten black and blue, he rolls with the punches to reduce their damage. By the final punch, it's Drott who's exhausted, and Thorfinn who's still standing.
お前は本物の戦士だ
Sometimes the most badass thing you can do is endure. Thorfinn no longer sees anyone as his enemy, but no one, us included, could stand against him if they wanted to. He's a true warrior.
俺に敵なんかいない
Is there a badass anime moment we forgot?
I
Drop
really
your
do need to get
favorites
back
in
into
those
it,
comments
'cause
below.
Thor can really
俺が
do it,
陸
bro.
道仙人の力
But alright guys, that's it for this video in here. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and tell me your favorite moments in anime, and tell me what is your favorite anime in general. Alright guys, see y'all.